taping all this crap?
I'm gonna edit it.
You better put that in there too.
I'm Paulo Almeida from California. I play drums on a cruise ship, and this is a bit of the story of the Day One Power Trio. I've been playing guest entertainer shows, big band sets, jazz combos, and cocktail sets on our cruise ship for months now. And playing music on a cruise ship can get predictable and stale, even redundant, and more of the same. To keep these things fresh and somewhat new, it's good to find outlets where we don't have to worry about guests or bosses or rules or anything else except pure joy of jamming. On my current ship, I've been very fortunate to work with bassist DiGiacomo from upstate New York, who has been very supportive and open to coming in and spending some of his free time with me twice a week.
There's some sense in the world that's starting to happen, and you can put that on the fucking internet.
We work on time, feel, and anything that either of us can think of that would be beneficial to my playing. Actually, I'd say that I've been studying with Bob for the past several months, tapping into his years of experience, playing in numerous bands on land and on ships. On our current ship, things changed in the rhythm section when our previous guitarist, Ross Dwyer from Australia, finished his contract several months ago. Ross is more of a jazz player, and his replacement, Marcelo Amerise from Argentina, has very strong roots in rock. Recently, I invited Marcelo to jam with Bob and I, and we quickly realized that we could learn from each other by playing as a rock power trio. What I like about this trio is that we're doing music that I should have learned when I was younger, such as Jimi Hendrix, Jeff Beck, and Stevie Ray Vaughan. So we get together and just jam out on good old rock and blues tunes, where feel is much more important than flashy, intricate drum rhythms and hip drum fills. What I think is really interesting is that I've heard these same songs over the years, but never really applied them. Now I feel as though I am learning these tunes, but not through listening to the records, but simply by jamming out on them with Marcelo and Bob. There are no mics, no set list, no schedule, and sometimes we don't even know the lyrics. We often stop a tune so Marcelo and Bob can try to remember the lyrics to these songs that they used to sing all the time.
Carry his guitar in a gunny set down the railroad track.
Recently there was a jam session on the crew back deck, so we worked out some tunes ahead of time, rather than just going to the jam session and hoping something happens. The reaction from the rest of the crew was overwhelming. It went so well that the cruise director was even interested in having us do a power trio set for the guests. But after discussing it with Marcelo and Bob, we decided that if we did this, it wouldn't have the same element of jam to it and would be associated too closely with our job of getting high ratings from our guests rather than really making some music, which we were really at odds with. These clips are simply a series of the tunes that we've worked on and taught me so much. This is my classroom.